Hello guys, this is Joshua Hawes here. Today I'm doing a review for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So, overall thoughts of the film, brilliant film. I don't see why people... I wouldn't say hate... I don't see why people think it's the worst. They don't hate it, but I don't see why people think it's the worst, because it's just a prelude. They say it's the worst because it's a prelude to the last film, which it which it is, but it's a really good prelude. That's all I have to say. The basic plot of the movie. Harry, Ron, Hermione don't go to Hogwarts this year. They are the more important task. They need to find out all the Horcruxes and destroy them so Voldemort can just go bye-bye. So they can easily kill him because they've destroyed all his pieces of his souls that are in the Horcruxes. And there's a lot more to that, like you learn a lot. This is probably the most dark... At this time in this film, Voldemort's probably in the most power in this film than lots of other films. He's just so powerful. Like, he has complete control pretty much. This is a minor spoiler, but not really a spoiler. The Dark Lord Voldemort and his troops take over the Ministry of Magic. Basically, the government of British Wizarding World. Oh, sorry, I got a notification. Like, what? Like, if that, and they which was a surprise to me that they even went to that extreme, just having them literally take over the government, so that everyone's going through their views and beliefs. And you can tell, like, they are doing propaganda, saying like putting Muggles beneath them and calling them mudbloods and that kind of stuff. But overall, this film, very good. A lot of the film is it's a really good film. It stays constant. It is the darkest film, I'd say. It's quite dark, I think. The intro is a bit important. There is a bit of a problem, because basically in the start of the film, Harry Potter's got to escape his house to somewhere else. The problem is there were these really touching kind of moments that kind of bring the series together. But Madam Moon's like, we haven't got any time for sympathy, we gotta get out of here. Like, no, this is a big, have them have this moment, because it feels important, because the whole story built up, and we're near the end of the story, you should have moments like that. Moments like that. So I was a bit annoyed when we were having these cool moments of bringing it together for probably maybe the last time, because it's like the last thing we see people together that you might not see again. So you have that you could have that moment that would be really cool, but Madam Moon's like, no, we haven't got any time for that, which I get because you don't. But yeah, I just wanted those moments. I'm just a moment guy. That's probably the reason why I like a lot of films so much, is because they're not even the great films, they just have so many great moments. But yeah. So there are some deaths, I will point out. For the most part, one wasn't even on screen, which annoyed me, but for the most part, the deaths were really done well, and especially the one near the end. It is emotional, it is a real punch in the gut. Like, it's quite sad to see these characters go. And yes, this is a prelude to the part 2, the finale, but it's really good because it builds up that final showdown. Once again, this is really good. They don't use Voldemort that much. He's only in, the first scene, and then we don't see him for the entire movie. And that is good, because if you show your villain too much, he doesn't feel special, he doesn't feel dangerous. So when he shows up, it is a big deal. You can see that there's a big deal. You haven't shown him pretty much all the time, it's not a big deal. It's just, oh, he's here. He doesn't feel like a threat unless you occasionally have him on screen. But no, he's got a lot of power. I like that. They don't have to show you, they don't have to see him do crazy stuff with a wand to show he's got a lot of power. They show about his effect and his control of the wizarding world to show, yeah, he's pretty much, yeah, that he's incredibly powerful. I like that they did it that way instead of just showing you through the normal typical way with powerful wonder magic. I like that they just did it in a different way, and it felt more big, like, wow, this guy's got a lot of power, and it makes a real threat for our characters. And I just say, the main characters, Daniel Radcliffe plays Harry Potter, Rupert Grint as Ron Weasley, Emma Watson as Hermione Granger. They are the best in it. They're incredibly good in this film. I thought they were really good. In the past films, yeah, they improved all those films to the point where in this film they seem like good actors. I don't know why Rupert Grint, who plays Ron, after the Harry Potter series, he doesn't really do anything of importance. Like, Daniel Radcliffe's gone and tried differentiate himself from the role of Harry Potter to varying degree, and Emma Watson's start doing pretty well. She was in a Disney film, Beauty and the Beast, so I didn't think of her as Belle. I thought of her from the character, like, it was weird, like, you just, because how big Harry Potter series is, no matter how many other worlds they play and how good they are, you kind of still have this connection as if they're the characters they played in these films, because they're big main characters. So yeah, but the cast, I just gotta give a round of applause. There you go, because they improved a lot from, especially if you look from now, the second to last film, which is basically part of a 2-part finale. So it's basically half of the finale here. So considering from then to the very start, there is a massive degree of improvement. So yeah, it was really good, and it was just really good. It built. It wasn't anything huge happened in the film. It just built to the finale, and that's what part one gonna do. But that is why it's so good, because it built it really well to the point where I'm even more excited for the finale. Like, in my opinion, you can't just decide one day I'm gonna watch part 2. Maybe it's different when I watch it, but you kind of need part 1 to give it a little bit of background of what's happened beforehand. Like, this builds up the finale incredibly well, and I'm very looking forward for that. But so overall, this is one of the best Harry Potter films. A lot of people put it at the bottom of their list because it's just a build-up, but I will disagree. This is a really good build-up. For the most part, the movies got better. The only one that did it was the Order of Phoenix, which so far I think it's going to remain my least favourite film. It's a good film. It's just, compared to the other ones, just not the best. But overall, this film was great. I honestly don't see why people would dislike the film. I think it's the worst, because honestly, I watched it and I loved it. So that's all that really matters. So there you go. I would give it the 8.5 out of 10. It is brilliant. It was a great build to the finale, and that's the intention of this film, to build towards the finale, and it did it incredibly well. So there goes how. That's my review. If you agree, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the movie. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yet turn notifications on so you never miss a video. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.